Hello and one and all. I just want to say thank you guys very much for watching my future of the channel video. Hope you have enjoyed something out of it. Hope you understand my thoughts that I want to do with this channel, what I've planned to do with the channel. And secondly, I understand that this isn't the newest sort of camera quality I record now, since my phone has better quality. But unfortunately, my phone has very less gigabytes on my media recording footage. So unfortunately, this isn't what I've hoped for, I'm afraid. So for now on, I'm using my computer as my video recording. So sorry if the quality or the audio sounds off, but thank you for understanding nonetheless. Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl is directed by Gore Verbinski. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. It, of course, stars the one and only your man Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. And my God, I've been wanting to review this film for a very, very long time. And guys, this is going to be a spoiler review. So if you guys have not seen The Curse of the Black Pearl, there's new movie fans every day. This is rated a 12 and PG-13, so people are born every day. So I highly suggest you watch this film and come back. So guys, my history with Pirates of the Caribbean, there's rarely any much, to be honest, because whenever I was a kid, obviously, I was 2 years old when Curse of the Black Pearl came out back in 2003 in July America, August UK. So, um, but even when I was watching movies, when I wasn't a full-on movie fan, Pirates of the Caribbean didn't really interest me all that much. When I was much, much younger, I thought that it looked very weird. I was more into knights and not pirate. I just thought pirates were just a little bit awkward, whilst with knights, which were my childhood, were basically more brave characters that weren't silly or anything. But I've come a lot older to appreciate Pirates of the Caribbean, and although that is technically the whole point with Johnny Depp, he likes to have fun with his movies. But all in all, guys, this is a movie that I think is one of the best films of the 2000s, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Um, Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl is amazing. Just, it is one of those movies that really surprised me when I was much younger. I extremely love the movie to bits. Um, First of all, of course, we're going to talk about Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. He's so good. He's an absolute icon in this movie. He truly is Jack Sparrow. It is his best character by far, his best performance in this film, bar none. And I particularly love the moment where you see him on this boat. The camera is sort of going on, tilting up to the top right corner above Jack Sparrow's soldier. You see him, he's looking into the horizon, and then he just looks down, looking as if his boat is sinking. And when you see a wide shot, it turns out that the boat isn't exactly a ship, it's just a small boat. You see all these dead people hanging upside down. It's just. And what's so good about this movie, that this was the first Disney movie that was not, rated U or PG or anything. Movies like Toy Story and The Lion King. With Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, it was first rated 12 and PG-13, depending on where you're from, of course. And It feels the most mature. It was technically speaking the most mature Disney film up to this point, however that works. And yet, I just think if you're 12 or 13, wherever, depending how your parents allow you to watch your stuff, what you're interested in, that, as far as I'm concerned, is bar none as appropriate target audience because there is so much stuff in it that just feels real, and yet it does not feel a lot of CGI with the sequels after this, even though they're not all disasters. Some aren't as for the most part aren't as good as this first film, because with the Curse of the Black Pearl, the actors in this movie are doing real stuff. They're doing risky stuff, and yet it's hard to imagine if this movie came out today, and yet it just it's a type of movie that you wouldn't get made anymore, you wouldn't see anymore, and yet Gore Verbinski just really went for it. And regards to the other actors, you of course have Orlando Bloom as Will Turner, who I think is a great character in this movie. I particularly love the fight scene between him and Jack Sparrow. It is such a cool fight. There's so much dialogue going on throughout it. And then, of course, you have Keira Knightley as Elizabeth Swann, who's also fantastic here. If you're a fan of the trilogy, then um, with Elizabeth and Will Turner, they are technically a couple in this series. Then Godfrey Rush as Captain Barbossa. I believe that's how you pronounce the character's name. Excellent villain in this movie. Just so intimidating. And just every time when you see him on screen, he just reflects from human to skeleton to human to skeleton throughout the movie. It is so good. And then you do, of course, have the iconic score. You know, if John Williams weren't a thing, then Hans Zimmer would easily be the best composer working today because he really upbeats his score, although he doesn't fully compose it. I mean, it is someone else who's more known for composing the actual main theme of Pirates of the Caribbean itself. But yes, of course, Hans Zimmer is involved in the score as well. Just it is so good. Dun, 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 dun. Just every time I hear that, I get on the edge of my seat every time. And even with the ungreater films in the series, and with this masterpiece, the first film, it just it's just an iconic song that will live on forever in my mind. And to sum up, guys, I'm not going to go through scene by scene by scene like I would have done in the past, like with the Indiana Jones films. This is just a movie that I'm just going to pick some parts that I love. You know, I particularly love the ending where there's still some slight action going on. Then, of course, Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow, of course, does swim off to the big ship. Elizabeth and Will Turner are having their kiss and all, and then um, Jack Sparrow's just looking at his watch and then just closes it, and that's the end of the movie. I love that ending. It is a phenomenal ending, and yet this is a film that I recommend to everybody, and I think I don't have any problems with Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl at all. And if going back to my future of the channel, video, I am going to bring something back. I'm going to give Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl an A+. If I was going to give a movie an A+, only for classics just, I'm not going to do it to any new releases because I feel they would need more time to settle if I was to grade them. I'm only going to give grades to movie reviews that are classics, and 20 years later, this film's officially a classic. If a human being's officially an adult when they turn 18, a movie's officially a classic when they turn 20 years old. And Curse of the Black Pearl deserves it. And as I said, guys, A+ is going to be the only grade I will serve on this YouTube channel. There you go, guys. That was my review on The Curse of the Black Pearl. So, comment down below, let me know below what you guys thought of Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. Also, do you guys have any history with this film? Did you guys see it in the cinema? When did you first see this? Did you first see this wherever or whenever? Comment down below, let me know below in the comments. Let's have a great discussion down there. And as always, guys, if you're new, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and notify that bell before you leave. And as always, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.